Hello, super quick intro. Today I'm going to be showing you how you can solve the Hanayama Cuby puzzle, which means I'm going to give you the quickest route from the fully assembled position to a fully disassembled position, and then how you can do the reverse to put it back into its original position. Now, the added challenge with the Cuby is that the chances are you're not at either of the ends of the puzzle. So you're not in the complete original position and you're not in a fully separated position. So what you're going to have to do is line your cube up in the same orientation as I have it in the video, and then you're going to have to try and get the gold piece into exactly the same position as one of the positions along the solution, if that makes sense. Once you've done that, it's then just a case of following each step until you either separate it or reassemble it, whichever way you are trying to get to. And let's get straight into it. Okay, so here we have a fully assembled Cuby puzzle. And we know it's fully assembled because we've got what look like two eyes and then a smiley face in the gold piece in this corner. For the solution for this one, first of all, we need to get the orientation, and what we're going to be doing is holding the silver cube in this position the whole time. So the eyes are going to be in the bottom left-hand corner. The reason we're holding it in this position is because the reason that this puzzle actually solves and how we actually separate the gold piece is because of a gap that's just below one of the eyes. So you'll notice that this gap in here, in comparison to all these other grooves, is much bigger. It's the only groove that is wide enough to get this part of the gold piece through it. So for ease for the actual final move, we're going to be holding it in this position. First of all, so that we've got the orientation here, and second of all, so that we can see this part quite easily for the final move. So again, this is the start position. I'm going to be describing the quite a long sequence of moves for this one in these terms. So if we come out from this side, I'm going to describe it as we're coming out to the left. From this side, coming out to the right. From here, we're going to describe it as coming away from us. And this one we're going to describe as coming towards us. Here we're going to describe as coming up through the top of the box, and below we're going to describe as going down through the box, or through the bottom of the box. So first of all, as an example, we're going to come towards us and then away from us. So those are the two descriptions that I'm going to use for those moves. And those are the first few moves for this one. And as we're going, there's a few different ways of doing the moves on this one. If any of them feel stuck, then just go back a little bit and sort of give it a bit of a wiggle. None of these moves should require much force if you are in the right position. So with that said, we've done the first two moves. We've come away from towards us and then gone away. What we're going to do next is we're going to come up through the top of the box in this position, and then we're going to twist out to the left hand side in this position in here. Once you've done that, we're going to go over to the right hand side and then away from us again in this position. Once we've done this, we're going to go up and down. So we're going to come up through the top of the box, and then we're going to let it drop down through the bottom of the box in this position in here. Once we've done that, we're going to go out to the right hand side. From the right hand side, we're going to go away from us. And from away from us, we're going to now come towards us in this position over here. We're then going to go back down through the bottom of the box in this position. Then again, we come out to the right hand side. From the right hand side, we come back towards us. From this position, we're going to go down through the bottom of the box and then back up through the top of the box. And the final two moves, we're going to come out to the right hand side, and then the final move, we come towards us. And for this final bit, I'll tilt the puzzle slightly so you can see that thicker gold bit on top of the gold piece slides right through that gap, and we have a fully disassembled Cuby puzzle. And for reassembling the Cuby puzzle, it is a case of reversing all the moves that we've just done, but that is much easier said than done. So first thing, we need to get that same orientation, or we're going to be using that same orientation. So the eyes of the silver box are on the top left-hand corner, on the top of the box in the bottom left-hand corner, which gives us that extra big groove sort of just below us. For the gold piece to reassemble, there's only one way you can do it. We're going to use that bigger groove and we're going to slide into this position in here. We're going to use the same descriptions for each of the moves. So we're going to go over to the right hand side first. Then we're going to come up through the top of the box. And from the top of the box, we can immediately just let it drop down through the bottom of the box. Once we're in this position, we're going to come towards us. Then we're going to go out to the right hand side. And then we're going to go back through the bottom of the box. From here, we're going to come towards us again. Then we're going to go away from us in this position. We come out to the right hand side again. And then we go through the bottom of the box again. From here, we come all the way through from the bottom to the top. And we can then come away from us. And from here, you'll be able to see the Cuby and Hanayama engraving. We're going to come out to the right hand side. From the right hand side, we're going to go straight opposite to the left hand side. And then the final couple of moves, we're going to come up through the top of the box. From the top of the box, we're going to go away from us, and you can probably see the last few moves from here. We're going to come towards us, and then half a move towards the left-hand side, and we have that original Cuby puzzle position. So there it is, that is how you disassemble and then reassemble the Cuby puzzle in the quickest, most efficient route. Hopefully finding your way along that route wasn't too difficult. If you do have any problems or anything with the Cuby puzzle, then comment below and I'll do what I can to help where I can. If you want to see me solve the Cuby puzzle for the first time, or any of these other Hanayama puzzles and the step-by-step solutions to all of them, then be sure to click my face here to subscribe, and I will see you next time. Peace!